Hello everybody and welcome to another Mengu video, Mengu stream. We are playing, all spells. If you check how many lands we got in the deck, it says 0. But the reality is that we played 23 lands. Because the Zendikar flip lands are basically lands, but on the front side they don't count as lands. So Balustrade Spy and Undercity Informer can mill your whole deck. And once you mill your whole deck, what happens? Well, you just dirtle around, get there with Salvage Titan, Narcomoeba, reanimating Sword of the Meek, Salvage Titan, Vengevine, just creep and chill, and your opponent hopefully dies. If they don't die, you have one extra turn because you play the Nexus of Fate. That's gonna shuffle your deck so that you don't deck yourself whenever you self-mill. In case the graveyard gets clocked from like a Relic Projector or a Soga Lantern, you can still win thanks to Goblin Charbelcher, which doesn't power out as quickly as the other Belcher deck, but still, you can safely win that way. You have a Pact of Negation to protect you against counter, Prismatic Ending against the Soga Lantern and Relic of Progenitus, Leyline of Sanctity, and some more cards. Silence and Fragmentize. You play 9 ramp spells with Talisman of Hierarchy, Sphere of the Suns, and Pentad Prism. And the deck is here. We're gonna see how it works. If you're not familiar with it, it's gonna be definitely a journey to see how it combos. This deck isn't a meme deck. I repeat that a lot whenever during my videos. I always try to take decks that actually did well in tournaments. This deck consistently top 8s, PTQs, challenges. In this case, this version made the top 4 of Saturday Modern Challenge. So, yep, here we go. What do you think of the new counterspell in Kamigawa? Just tell me what card is that. Oh, the blue that it's basically Metallic Rebuke. Not a bad card. Not a bad card. Similar to Metallic Rebuke. Okay, Watu. Ooh, we're playing against Guillaume Wafotapa. Guillaume Wafotapa is very famous to play control decks. I have a hand that's very strong if I draw a land, but it's just too bad if I don't, so I'm gonna just ask a mulligan here. Alright, this end is very strong. Keep. I think I'll bottom Creep and Chill. Both of these cards are bad, so I just need to take out one. It's probably Narcomoeba, because if you draw both of them, you don't trigger the thing. Yeah. If you draw both Narcomoebas, it's really bad. Alright. Let's play Agadeem's Undercrypt and pass the turn. We got Undercity Informer, a 3-mana. Oh wow, Verdant Catacomb is that, and no companion. What's that? Is that Hearth the Lion? All right, I'll take a turn. Nice. Oh, Yogmoth, you say? Okay. Yeah, could definitely be Yogmoth. Yeah, I always forget about Yogmoth and just always lose to it. I don't know. Hopefully they don't have Endurance then. That's a card I'm afraid of at the moment. They have, I think it's just that one, right? It's just Endurance. Wall of Roots. They can technically kill me on turn 3. Yeah. I'll play Undercity Informer. Of course, they can go now Grist and kill the Informer, but I I don't have anything to do. I just drew more payoffs than lands. So I just cast my Undercity Informer and hope to untap with it. My opponent now can either go like Court of Calling or Eldritch Evolution for Grist to heal my Undercity Informer. But it's fine. I don't really mind that much. Of course, I can also hope they don't have it and I just win the game. A Yogmoth can also kill the Informer. Yogmoth on top, also known for thinking very much. Also known for that. Oh wow, do you have the... Oh, opponent can now draw their whole deck. Or rather, 15 cards. They can draw up to 15 cards. They have a somehow loop in which they can sacrifice this thing and do the thing. Oh, you're a judge, Midwits? Midwits, did you see the episode I made with Kevin Depra for the Judges Academy on Monday? It was good. The judges invited me to do an episode about strategy. Me and Kevin Depra, and for their Twitch channel, the Judges Academy. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. No, I'm just saying if you did. Don't worry. No need to do... So, they are killing my Undercity Informer here. You didn't see that? Yeah, I don't know. If you pay the Judges Academy fee, I assume you got some information about it. Alright, my opponent passes. They're not interested in drawing a lot of cards to find Court of Calling. I'm drawing a land here. Oh, what they're doing? Float mana? What's that? Scavenging? Court of Calling for 2? Okay, what do you find? Wait, why didn't they... Oh, they do have the combo. Why did they wait for my upkeep? That's weird. Over pop? No, wait, that's weird. Oh, because they already used the mana from Wall of Roots. Oh, I see now. Yeah, it's okay. I'll lose, right? This is a loop. This is a loop. I'm just showing it to you. Man, opponent killed me on turn 3. That's so impressive. So this is a loop in which my opponent, thanks to Yogmoth, will be able to put a -1/-1 counter on the Undying creature. And they're just loop these two. And the Blood Artist will drain me for 1 meanwhile. So they don't lose any life doing the excess. I lose a life every time. Concede the game. Okay. I mean, I tried to combo on turn 4. Opponent comboed me earlier. I even would have drawn the land, so I would have got there on turn 4. But opponent was faster. And now they have 4 endurance, most likely. I'll bring in 4 Leyline. And I think that's about it. I don't think I want Prismatic Ending. Sideboarding with this deck is super strange because there's really just a lot of pieces that you don't want to touch. What do I want to cut? It's, as I said, it's like not easy at all. Maybe you can cut some of the combo piece once you go off. Yeah. I don't mind being more fragile plus sideboard. I'm already fragile because of the ley lines and such. Does Grace kill an artifact? It doesn't. That's Oko, right? Yeah. Maybe I'm just cutting a threat. I have like 11 threats. I think it's fine. Creeping Chill. Alright, my chat warned me that I don't cut Phantasmagorian. I believe you with my product. Leyline stops Blood Artist too, right? I think it does. Yeah, I guess we can cut these three pretty safely here. Again, obviously you have to mulligan if you don't have these guys, but I think mulliganing isn't a huge problem with this deck, like especially if you already have to look for ley lines. That was just an amazing draw for my opponent, you know, just all the cards are there, black-green, so no cantrips, and they just add their combo lined out on turn 3. And their combo on turn 3 means that enemies have so much mana, it's very, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm not here playing Upso spells, complaining my opponent got lucky. And Yogmoth Otapa, a French gentleman, takes all the 3 minutes to sideboard. Just like Papa Nassif taught us. Okay, let's go. On the play. Keep? I don't have a combo card or anything like that, but I have a Leyline, which means that I'm safe to Endurance and Thoughtseize. Not that you Thoughtseize anything out of this, and Pentad Prism give me the black mana, and yep, that's it. Not anything else. Sword of the Meek. Sword of the Meek helps you with the Narcomoebas. Might cast Skyclave Cleric. Forest Birds. Play Pentad Prism. Might also cast Shatterskull Smashing. And there stops the combo? It does, yes. But you have, in this case, a Leyline. I really hope they don't kill my Prism, because they don't have black mana if they do. Wall of Roots, also known as Gilded Lotus. Undercity Informer, that's what I would say a good draw. So I'm gonna go play untap, yes, pay black, red, white, play Undercity Informer. I'm gonna open my graveyard. I hope it does, okay. I'll target myself, milling my deck. I'm gonna mill my whole deck. There's no Nexus of Fate. And this is my stack. So these 3 cards go on the stack. Narcomoeba makes so that the Sword of the Meek also go on the stack and gets animated. The Narcomoeba comes in and the Creeping Chill also comes in. Now, I sacrifice 3 artifacts. No, cos'è che faceva questo? Okay, so 3 artifacts from the graveyard. 1, 2, 3. Then I guess float a black. Sacrifice 3 artifacts and cast this. That's my first creature. No, actually, that's the second creature. Alright, so let's discard my hand first. Because I've already played a creature this time. So now I cast Salvage Titan. Sacrificing... Sorry. I'll float black. And now I cast. Sacrificing 1, 2, and 3. The Vengevine comes in. I lose mana. I attack with all. And I lose the game. No? Ooh. Don't they play Dried Arbor? If they played Dried Arbor, I would have lost the game. Eh? How's risky? Because I boarded out 1 Creeping Chill and boarded out 1 Nexus of Fate. That meant if my opponent played a Dried Arbor, blocked 2 things, I would put him to 1, and then I would lose up decking. Alright. It was a good turn 3 kill. We had a Leyline to protect against Endurance. I think it's too risky how I'm sideboarding. How do you get your second creature? How do you get your second creature? That's a good point. Your second creature might be Skyclave Cleric, Vengevine, a second Undercity Informer. Alright, I think you can't take out both of these. I'm sorry. Maybe just Nexus of Fate needs to stay. Having 1 more turn is key, I think. Yeah, no Talisman Jack-O-Lantern. This is a list that, again, top 4 the Modern Challenge, and I liked on that deck. Decks that did well in events. I think I like Belcher. I'm sideboarding out another land. I'm sideboarding out another land here. On the draw. I really don't think you can touch anything else. You prefer having more black mana than white mana. Okay. Oh, you mean as a 4-mana interaction for Yogmoth? It's just that you only need 1 black and you have like 9 artifacts to give you black mana. That's not a problem, I think. Dread Return is not legal. Yeah, no, Dread Return was never legal in Modern. When the ban list came out, the Dread Return was banned. Unlike Bridge from Below, who got banned in 2019. Bridge from Below was the emergency ban to try and stop Hogak from dominating Pity Barcelona. And they did not stop it. Bridge from Below Sacrifice wasn't successful. Alright, my hand is really good. I do have like 2 dead cards. But outside of that, I have a Leyline. And that's like all that matters. Because now Endurance doesn't work. Okay, Young Wolf. I'm very happy to see that. That means no fast mana. Did I play Hogak? Yeah, I did. I won a... Sorry, not won. I almost won, let's say, the Red Bull Untapped Florence. And then I did top 16 at the GP in Barcelona. I didn't play Hogak at the PT. In fact, I didn't make day 2. So I played the GP the day after. Alright, they go Twilight Mire. Outland Liberator. No, this kills Leyline. Porca merda. Ah, this one kills Leyline. Alright, I hope the Belcher can do it, maybe. I wonder if I should go Belcher this turn. I'm taking 3 more damage from my lands. What if they flip it? They can still sacrifice it, even if they flip it. It doesn't... It still keeps the... that ability. Oh, you mean if they pass now? Well, if they... Oh, wow, that's true. Man, this card is so powerful. How many do you play? 1? Ah! Yeah, I think if they flip it, I'll lose. I need to, like, draw... I need to draw the thing. I need to draw the self-mill card. Wow, they go Outlaw Liberator on my Talisman. Oh my. That's like very good for me. I'll play a Sword of the Meek. And you fetch for a Dried Arbor. They did have Dried Arbor. Maybe they had it in hand game too. If they just passed, I don't know. I guess they don't. You know what, chat? They don't have endurance in hand, so they just straight up die if I play a black self-mill card. That's why they killed this in their turn. They don't have the power. Unlike many of my opponents, they don't have the power to know my hands. Alright, they go Yogmoth, and they don't attack. Interesting. I like it. Take a draw. They're very afraid of the self-mill combo, which I don't have. I can't do anything here. I just play this on tap, play Belcher, pass, and you do you. You do you now, opponent. I hope... I hope you don't have a way to tutor up a shatter effect. I hope you don't attack me to death, and that's it. So they have 4 cards in hand. Endurance doesn't stop Belcher. Not that they can cast it, but... I mean, they can draw, like, 3 cards here, so... But Grace doesn't kill Belcher. And maybe they only have Outland Liberator as a shatter effect. Let me check some of the Yogmoth list, because I really have nothing to do here, so... I can check the Yogmoth list. Daddy Yogmoth. So main deck, do you have any answer to an artifact? You do not. Sideboard, 1 Outland Liberator, 3 Force of Vigor. Well, I guess they have to draw 2 Force of Vigor. Because of Leyline, they can't combo. Yeah, I know. But they can still, like, draw, like, 19 cards if they have another Undying creature. It's going to force none of these cards are historic legal? Yeah, no. I mean, modern. It's very far away from historic. Actually, this card is banned in Pioneer. The Undercity Informer is banned in Pioneer. I think both Undercity Informer and Balustrade Spy actually are banned in Pioneer. Yeah, but this deck is like 2 angles of attack. It has both. Alright, they're doing something here. They're moving. Okay, they drew a card with Yogmoth, Yogmoth. They play the Gilded Lotus for 2 mana. Force of Vigor won't help them. They can cast Force of Vigor now if they drew it. Oh, this is a Court of Calling. Huh. But Court of Calling now, I don't think it's relevant. Court of Calling. Unless you have another Odin Liberator. What do you even court for? Oh, the Garaf Messenger? That doesn't target, right? Oh, Reclamation Sage? Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. You die to Cord? No, I don't think so. I mean, okay, now I died, whatever. But I don't think I die to Garaf Messenger, because that should target, right? Anyway, I do not think so. It's over. Alright. It was a pretty big slow roll, but whatever. But who wins the match? Good game. Yeah, Messenger targets. So it was only like if they had an additional Reclamation Sage effect, and they did, so they killed me. If they only played 1 Reclamation Sage, then I wouldn't have lost, I think. Because I think they just didn't have any real target. Alright, join match. I have 1, 2, 3 lands, lots of mana, but no payoffs, so I'm gonna mulligan. Although opponent's playing a Lurrus deck, and I hate to mulligan against Lurrus decks, but my hand is just not good. I'm just gonna mulligan. Alright, I'll keep this. Did I get forced? No, they had a Reclamation Sage. Yeah, usually when you play against Lurrus deck, you assume they are in Thoughtseize, so you're less likely to mulligan. It's just that hand wasn't even that good. I think that a mulligan was fine there. Spicy tech? Well, a Reclamation Sage? Sure. Yeah, they took the Balustrade Spy. They might play Call against Command for Belcher, but... Again, when choosing to play this deck, you kind of just play your card. No, I was supposed to play around Inquisition by playing this. Alright. I didn't. Next time, we learned it here, okay, chat? We learned it. Lesson to learn today. You play Shatterskull Smashing against Lurrus decks first, because of Inquisition. Yep, Mitron, that's how it works. Okay, they have 3 mana up. Swamp. Huh. I think I'd rather play this than play Belcher. They mana up. They most likely have a Call against Command. And like, there's no clock here, so the only bad thing is if they draw a Thoughtseize. No, Turek! Oh, thank God. Take that random effect. Take that random effect. Alright, let's go Balustrade Spy. Target me. Nice! Woo woo! Tarak can't touch this. Do 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 do. Alright. Allora, once again, Leyline of Sanctity. Once again, sideboard out. Skyclave Cleric. Creeping Chill. Hagra Mauling. Actually, I think I'm gonna take out the couple of Goblin Charbelcher. They don't look very good in this matchup, I think. Yeah, I'm probably just taking them all out. And have a couple of ending. Sword in hand can see too fast. Wait, I couldn't win there? You don't think that would have worked? For real though? I mean, I still deal them 12 with the Creeping Chills. How does this deck win? Well, they usually concede to you, so that's a good thing. But if they don't concede to you, you can maybe execute a win. I think they're having the Nexus of Fate in the deck means that I still just attack next turn with all the Vengevines. Sorry, with the Narcomoeba with all the Sword of the Meek. Alright, I got two sort of... I think I'm even this end. Having Leyline is so busted in this matchup. And even if my hand doesn't really function, the fact that they can't touch me is so good. You remains the Skyclave Cleric. I think Skyclave Cleric made it because it can be a second creature to... Alright. It can be a second creature to trigger Vengevines. Good morning, Composite. I wouldn't say Oops All Spells is a fun deck, but it's a deck. Alright, Ragavan. They got Pentad Prism. Not bad. It's free, so they're probably casting it. Oh, they got back Luris instead. Sure. Do I want to cast the sword? I think I have to cast the sword, right? I have to because when I go off, I need 3 artifacts in play. So since I have 2 swords in my hand, I have to cast them, I think. Don't understand this deck. It's fine. I hope some of my opponents won't concede so I get to execute it. No, you can't discard this to Phantasmagorian, I think. Because the Narcomoeba... Oh, yeah, maybe you can. Let me read the Phantasmagorian. Yeah, you can. Never mind. I shouldn't have casted it. Alright, they cast Balustrade Spy. Wow, they could have killed me if they milled me. I guess I would have had the Nexus of Fate in my deck. Alright, draw. I think I'll play another sword. Should I play another sword? Yeah. Play another sword. And I'm hoping to find a Balustrade Spy. I got a 9. No, the 3rd sword. Now I can't go off. They exile the sword. I can't combo now. I have to draw Pentad Prism. Pentad Prism bails me out. Pentad Prism. Actually, what am I even calling? I don't have a Cascade spell. Sorry, I don't have the combo spell. Alright, I got 5. No, this list doesn't have Tassa's Oracle. So, I guess... Oh no! Prismatic Ending! Alright, thank God I have 2 ley lines. Hello, Simon Angel. You go Lyris Bubble. Yeah, I'm just dead next turn. Again, I kept the classic, like, Leyline Hope, and I just didn't draw the thing, and I lose. I think it's fine. I think you have to do that, especially against these Lyris decks. Alright, I don't even know if it works if I draw a Cascade spell. A Balustrade Spy spell. Yeah. Okay. Do I want the Prismatic Ending? I think so. Yeah, I'm happy to have just aborted out those Belchers. Yeah, I think Belcher is really bad in this matchup. They also might have brought in, like, I don't know, extra Artifact 8. Well, this would be good in main deck against Unknown. Yeah, I think you have to keep, but we all know how this is gonna go. Play. Go. Now we're going to start Flurrying of Discourse spell. I guess turn 1 they can play Vengevine if they have it. Oh, Chandler. Alright. Much better for me. Maybe they kept a hand that, you know, they didn't have Discourse spells because of a Leyline. That's always the hope when playing a Leyline decks. And well, if they don't have a Thoughtseize, I win the game next turn. Assuming they also don't have like an Heal Spell Bomb or stuff like that. Ah, Healthy Void Walker. Okay. Now I have to draw. Oh, Figo Louie. Cool. Cool draw. Huh. Red. Red. Cast. 5. Alright. Let's see now. I need another land to play Balustrade Spy, though. Okay. Come on. Untap land now. Narcomoeba. It's not very good, Narcomoeba. Why didn't I play Spy? There's Dodgy Void Walker in play. Okay, they can go Lurrus, Bubble, but next... No, they drew another of these cats, so I was so close. I just needed a card. I just needed a card. So... Yeah. Alright, I don't have an out now. Alright, GG. I was close, though. I was close to win the match. I got 2-1-2-1-2, but that's okay. Yeah, both matches super close. And this often happens with this deck. You're just one land away from winning. Or you're like one, I don't know, very thin thing for winning. You want this deck to look good? So you can farm people playing this deck? Is that your goal? Our opponent's playing 80 cards. This should be a good matchup at least. Well, again, this is like a mulligan to 3. So I think I'm gonna mulligan. Literally, these 3 cards do not matter. And this is a 1-lander. Although I think I'm gonna keep. I don't know. I don't want to go to 5. And if I draw any land by turn 2, which is like 2 draw step is good. And even if I don't, I think it's fine end. Alright, Birds of Paradise. Sword of the Meek doesn't matter. In Data Triumph. Utopia Sprawl. Vai, vai. Land. Nice. Play. Yes, I'll play Sphere of the Suns. So if you play Pentad Prism is better. Playing Pentad Prism is better because that makes me cast Belcher, I guess. Yeah, I should do that. That makes me cast Belcher. Pentad Prism is a very good art. At least playing this deck, which is doesn't give you many decisions, it gives you time to take a look at the pretty art that exists in Magic. Like Goblin Charbelcher. Or Birds of Paradise. Although the Alphabet Unlimited is much prettier. Do you know the story? This is a fun story. So, I don't know how much of like myth versus reality it is, but do you know that Birds of Paradise, originally, this was supposed to be the volcanic island, but Mark Poole made like the bird like so dominant or stuff like that, that they used this picture for the volcanic island. And because of that, Volcanic Island doesn't have an alpha picture. Like, it doesn't exist in alpha. They just didn't put it in alpha because they used the picture for Birds of Paradise. That's what I know, but maybe it's a lie. Alright, what did I do? Well, you Prismatic ended my thing, and you have Teferi Katsu. Alright, that's a good land that I drew. His friend told you the same story. Yeah. Wasn't it Tropical Island? I don't know. This is what I know. Alright, what you do there? You didn't do anything. Okay. I have currently 5 mana. Belcher costs 7. What's my favorite colors? Blue-green? Blue-black? I actually just love Magic in general. I don't have a favorite. Just saying, what's your favorite food? I don't know. Rawa green? What, Naya? No, Naya. Escape. Alright, you return your Orient. Wait, they minus Teferi? Weird. If I draw a land, I can cast Belcher. Oh, I guess they need to keep me away of... They need to keep me away of... 4 mana for the Cascade spell. For the... You know what? Favorite food is lasagna. Buono. 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 Alright. Opponent can now go Big Bird. What does sort of the Meek do in this deck? You self-mill yourself, you get Narcomoeba out, you attach sort of the Meek to them, and then you sacrifice the Sword of the Meeks to get back Salvage Titan. That's how it works in theory. So far, I've only actually won 1 game. The other game they conceded, and the other 4 matches I lost. 4 games I lost. So I can't necessarily show to you how does this deck properly work. Okay, so Renin Tix is about to emblem. So next turn my opponent can emblem Ren. So now they can emblem Renin Tix. They can Prismatic Ending and Abrupt Decay. Although they have 3 cards in hand. I don't know how many lands they have. Alright. In the meanwhile, while my opponent kills me, I guess I can show some pretty cards. We were talking about Birds of Paradise earlier. And I happen to have a beautiful, I repeat, it's beautiful. It's a strange placement for the camera. White Pepper Mango. A beautiful Birds of Paradise from the Unlimited Collection. Fresh, opened in booster pack. Not a single slight little damage. Bello, buono. Bello, 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 bello. It smells like a magic card too. Alright, it's my turn. It feels like I'm playing Commander, where when I don't have anything, opponent just takes like turns that last 40 minutes, and I just, oh, it's my turn? Alright. And I do the same thing every turn. I think it's finally time to concede. Maybe not. Alright, I'll show you another card, chat. This is a great card. This is a great card. It's called Camouflage. Camouflage, it's called. And I'll show to you what it does. Because it's very crazy. It's very crazy. Camouflage. Alright. Let's go. This is a wild ride. You may rearrange your attacking creatures and place them face down, revealing which is which only after defense is chosen. If this results in impossible blocks, such as a non-flying creature blocking flying creatures, illegal blockers cannot block this turn. Did you understand what it does? It's been errata infinite times. Let's read the errata card now. Cast the spell during your declare attack step. And I want to just say that not that many spells can only be cast in declare attack step. Let's just say that declare attack step is not necessarily a phase very much used to cast spells. And it says this turn, instead of the clearing blockers, each defending player chooses any number of creatures they control and divide them into a number of piles equal to the number of attacking creatures. It's what piles can be empty too. Camouflage. Beautiful. Beautiful camouflage. Portal Mage does? Piles can't be empty. Always makes me laugh. Piles can't be empty. Alright, I'm playing against Yorian. I can't lose this matchup. If I lose this matchup, I think if I lose this matchup too, the only reason for people to win this deck is having their account whitelisted. That's it. That's the only possible outcome. Camouflage is not even on Modo? Is it not? Yeah, I mean, many cards are not on Modo. Chaos Orb as well is not on Modo. You have an empty pile? Yeah. I think I'm once again taking out Belcher, right? Yeah. Nah, I can't take out Belcher. I need to be threat heavy in this matchup. I mean, sideboarding with this card, with this deck, it's not easy. Alright, I'll go 61. I think 61 is good. Yeah, you just cast Camouflage. No, actually, you have to take action immediately, I think. You have to play Camouflage and actually take blockers. So it's not like, it doesn't automatically resolve quickly. Because this turn, instead of declaring blockers, each defending player, so you are the defending players. So only during your attack step. Okay. Attack step is this one. Not this one. This one. Okay. The Sword of the Meek must be foiled or something, because I always draw 2 every game. Historic gets per control when? Oh, I don't know. How does it work in ADH? I don't know. How does it work? In ADH, probably people will look at you very badly if you play that card. And be like, don't you dare cast that card on my table. Get out. You're not allowed to play Shutterstorm effect, Land Destruction effect, or Camouflage. Alright, I'll place here the sun. Here comes the suns. You played in your Judge's Tower Commander deck. Judge's Tower Commander deck. What does it mean? Verdant Catacomb. Okay. Opponent's 5 colors on turn 2. Is that Sign of Draco? I lost to Sign of Draco yesterday. Oh, that's Prismatic Ending. Okay. I like Pentad Prism here. It's gonna make me play Belcher next turn. Is a deck made of the most confusing cards. There's a friend of mine who I remember, he made a deck with only Chaos effect, like mono red Chaos. I'll go double Talisman. Yeah, there's like confusion in the ranks. You also borrowed a Chaos Orb? Nice. Yeah, I have it here. I think. Unless I put it in the safe. Oh yeah, it's here. There it is. That's the Chaos Orb. Ah. Beautiful condition on this one too. Not like as good as the birds because it has some little damage down here. And it's very light considering how old is this card. Never been flipped? Oh no, that's not true. I flipped it a lot. I played it. Last year when there was like a lot of like old school hype around here, I played a lot of old school and I was flipping the thing. I'll tell you. No. Yeah, I'll play land here. If they bounce this, I might need to have 7 mana to cast this and immediately activate it. Wow, they don't do anything? Do you have a 4th Prismatic Ending? Yeah, looks like they do. Oh, Vindicate! Sì, vabbè, ciao. Pact of Negation right on time. Right on schedule. They played a new Boseju? That's true. Wow, new Boseju is so good against these decks. I just realized that new Boseju, you just don't rain people with the new Boseju. Cazzo. Yeah, these decks will be much worse since the new Boseju arrives. Because you don't have basic land to get. So you just pay 2 mana, you target a land, and they can't get a land. It's an uncounterable Stone Rain. No, Boseju shelters all. The other Boseju. Alright, Fairy. Stifling Modern. Yeah, Stifling Modern should definitely happen. Time to punish those filthy fetchland players. I think I'm casting Hagra Mauling so that if I draw Charbelcher, I got the 7 mana ready. Do you like the new set? Yeah. I mean, after Innistrad and D&D, I probably just like anything, honestly. Those weren't the most exciting sets. You're fat? No. Poor Trump players. No, but you definitely need Stifle to go back to make people afraid of playing freaking Fetchlands. Fetchlands mana base shouldn't be the norm. I think. Zendika Rising mana base should be the norm. No, that's not true either. But, it's just the good old, 2 colors decks. Just play white red lands. Don't play, I don't know, 8 Fetchlands, 3 shot, you know? Know what I mean? Every time I play this deck, I tell myself to never play it again, and then I play it again, and I be disappointed. But then, it keeps top hating every single weekend. How do they do it? Maybe they're mulligan? Maybe that's how they do it. I just can't really play these decks, huh? I just don't know how to mulligan. Every non-basic line she comes to play. Oh, Unmoored Ego. Alright. Do we still have the shitty Mango emote? With a Moored Ego? Oh, yes, we do. Man, my emote sucks. I even have the Moored Ego emote. What you took? Balustrade Spy. Bene. Can I draw the other one? Can I draw the other one? Ooh, Salvage Titan. Ha! Take that. 6 mana? 6/4. Viece Omnath. Come here. Come here, Omnut. I'll fight you. No, whoever that. No, it's not. It's a different person. Crawlworm. Exactly. That's what we're doing here. Alright, I'm going to show the Crawlworm as well while we're at it. Ah, look at this picture. This is where the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dragon came from. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Dragon came from here. It's this, basically. The white dragon. Green eyes, or whatever it is. The Crawlworm. Alright, am I dead yet? No. No, where's my Salvage Titan? It's in the graveyard? How did it die? A second Vindicate? Sì, va bene, proprio champagne. Alright, draw the thing. Va bene. It's been a pleasure playing the Gathering of Magic today. And today I will like never win a match. Madonna mia.